All right, guys. If you watched my Lake Toho video, you realize that I overheated my motor real bad. And when it happened, I don't know what happened, it stopped my trim from working, my trim up. I'm thinking something maybe got hot. Let me get her in the fan. I think maybe something got hot. So if you watch the video of the whole Nitro problem, basically what happened was I went out, long story short, I got to the boat ramp, couldn't trim the boat up. Trim wouldn't go up. Wouldn't work on the bow, wouldn't work on the helm, wouldn't work on the switch right here. And this switch is the last switch. If this switch don't work, there's something from here in the motor that's messed up, because the other switches are daisy chained to this. So, you know, in the video it tells you that I had to get the motor put up by hand. It took 4 people to put it up. It was a pain in the ass. And when your motor's down, you can't pull out the boat ramp. When this motor is all the way down, you cannot pull out the boat ramp. Okay, you cannot, all right, because it'll scrape the floor. So I was pretty much stuck at the boat ramp till I had the people lift it up. The first thing they always ask me is, lift up your jack plate. Well, I have a manual one because I was, not to say I was too cheap, I didn't want to buy it now. I didn't want to buy it now. I was going to get it, but not now. All the expenses on the boat, you know, it's a lot of money. So if I would have had a manual jack plate, I could have just jacked it up and got it out, but I didn't. That was a problem. So like I said in my last video, I already know how things work. If you can't mimic it to the dealer will say it's not broken. Took it to the dealer, they said it's not broken. I said, well, you know what? It is broken. We don't know what it is. It could be a relay, it could be a plug, it could be something overheating, it could have been something messed up. So I'm pretty much at the point now where I'm like, you know what? I needed to make sure I could always lift that motor up. So kept clicking in my head. The guys kept saying, jack up your jack plate, jack up your jack plate. Didn't have one. So I told them to put a jack plate on. The whole video of why I had to do it and stuff is in there. I'll put the link to the video on the bottom of how it happened and what got me to this point. All right, so we're gonna go over the Bob's Machine Shop jack plate, okay? So what I put on this boat, I put a Bob's Machine Shop 12-inch setback action jack plate, okay? And I hate talking money, but the reason why I like to talk money is because every time I watch a video, I always ask the person, how much did it cost? Okay, this project right here cost me about $3,300. Well, without the convenience fee they charge me for using the credit card, I'd say about $3,200. Well, $3,300, okay? You got the Bob's Machine Shop jack plate. Now the problem, why it's so expensive, the materials alone were only like $2,500, but there was $1,000 in fees to install it, labor. So the way I see it is, if I were to have installed that, the second I pull the motor off myself, I void the motor warranty, I void the transom warranty, I void the hull warranty. That's why I didn't want to do it and save it. I'd rather pay $1,000. Now I know the brackets, the Bob's Machine Shop jack plates insured, covered, the motor, the bracket, the transom, everything is still covered under warranty. That's why I chose to pay the $1,000 to have someone else do it. So it's the Action Bob's Machine Shop, okay, and it's already pre-drilled for the power pole brackets, which actually hold me Dakota Raptors, okay. And the reason why it's more expensive because there's more stuff up front that I did to make this all work, okay. And I actually did order a transducer thingy right here, which I'll do a video on, because I'm going to put my other transducer right here, okay. Now what I did was, okay, so they were telling me that I had a single trim switch just for the trim. That one was there, and Bob's Machine Shop said you could stack 2 single ones, okay. The people told me, who are working on my boat, you can't stack 2 single ones. And the way I'm thinking, it must be something with the steering getting jammed up. So I had to get a double. So I had to get a brand new trim one that came with the Bob's Machine Shop one. So now I have one of these sitting around as a spare, okay? It said you can't stack 2, is what it is. That right there was like almost $200, or like 150 maybe. But what cost the money was this gauge, okay? This gauge was $250 with the harness. Think about that gauge. It tells you as your motor goes up where it's at. See, motor's all the way up. All right, and it tells you when you're going back down. See, up, down. Now, you didn't have to get that, but I don't want to keep looking back, because every time I look back at my motor, my friggin' hat flies off. I lose a $40 hat. So I want to be able to tell from the gauge. So that was another 250 bucks. So that's the reason why this whole thing came out to be about $3,300, okay? But I'm telling you, it looks quality. The Bob's Machine Shop stuff looks real quality. It's just, it's nice, man. I mean, it just looks like it's made just so well. You know, I was gonna go with an Atlas, but I don't know. The Bob's Machine Shop one looks like where it's at. It has the nipples here to grease, so you can grease your slides, regular automotive ones. And I don't know, it looks great, man. The guys did the install pretty neat. I'm gonna probably have to do my own touching up of the wiring, because I'm just OCD like that. But the thing is now, so now, if I'm stuck in hydrilla or low water, the problem in Toho was I was trying to get up. Every time I went up, it went, it caught all the hydrilla, blocked out the motor. So now what you can do is you could jack your motor all the way up, and like that, it'll get on plane real fast, and you start lowering your motor down. So I won't have to deal with that, and hopefully not deal with the overheating problem no more. Because, like, I mean, I overheated this motor bad. I went into Guardian mode, like limp mode. But the main thing is I was just scared, because I know that the whole thing is this: something happened with this trim. No one knows what it is. It's gonna happen again, because it's not fixed. It don't just stop working and work again. It's not fixed. And I checked the bolt on the bottom. They were saying to check. There's a little bolt. Everything seems fine. So now I know if this were to happen again, I can just jack it up with the jack plate to get it out the water. And I'm gonna record it, because they just didn't believe me. I still can't find the damn relay on this 250. If anyone knows how to locate the relay on this 2024 250, please let me know where it's at. I think it's down in here somewhere, which I need to probably pull it off and check. I think it's down in here somewhere. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I know the wires kind of run to right here. And I don't know if it's back up in here somewhere, but they were telling me swap the relays around. Well, you can't get to them. I can't find the relays. If anyone knows where it's at, please tell me where the hell the relays are. I think it's behind the cowling, behind the intake, which you got to unscrew all that, which is a pain in the ass. But that is the reason why I did the Bob's Machine Shop jack plate. And it was either Atlas or Bob's Machine Shop. Bob's Machine Shop actually was about 120 bucks cheaper, but they had better reviews. They're in St. Pete. The delivery is like, I ordered this bracket I ordered this bracket for the transducer. Literally, man, I ordered it and it was here the next day, because they're right in St. Pete and I live in Florida. So it worked out fine. But, you know, that's pretty much the Bob's Machine Shop. Now, I did have a manual jack plate, which is for sale now. It's a $650 jack plate. I'm selling it for $450. It's brand new. If you want to buy it, contact me. You can have it for $450. But that's pretty much the Bob's Machine Shop jack plate, and why I had to put it on, and why I learned my lesson, why you need a jack plate. You need a hydraulic jack plate if you're going into shallows. If you're going to Okeechobee, you need a hydraulic jack plate. It's the bottom line. If you're looking, you're seeing like rocks and shit, raise that motor up. Trimming it up works, but jacking it up like this works way better. So, hope you enjoyed the video. It's the Bob's Machine Shop jack plate, and the install went great. If you want to hear the pain in the ass story on the way to get the jack plate, look at the video that I put on that said Lake Toho destroyed my boat. Watch that video. That'll tell you what led to this crap right here. Out.